everybody. Thanks for watching Ryan Express Trains. Welcome back. We're going to do a tour of the layout today. We've hit a milestone on the channel and are now over 1,000 subscribers, which I'm honestly really humbled by. I really just started this channel to promote the hobby, and I love model railroading and love sharing it with others. And so thank you so much for the support. Thank you for watching the channel. And today I just figured I'd take you on a tour of what's been happening here on the layout. So we'll go down to the basement. This is a 2-rail O-scale layout. Some things are not where they'll be. Sometimes I like to test fit structures in different spots and just look at them in a spot for a while to see if I really like it before I fully incorporate it into the scenery. But this is the town of, I call it Beaver Creek, Maryland. Just a small town. I've showed this on the channel before. It's a custom station by Don Eastman from Canada. I really like it. As we move around, my friend Howard Zane built this for me. I like that it has a prominent spot here on the layout. There's this gap here, and then we start to make our way along. Here's Olga Coal Company. I like this little coal dock. This was a fun thing. This was an eBay find, really cheap too. And I just thought it was a cool little structure and scene to incorporate here in the layout. As you come along, you come into my yard here. Still under construction. I started this layout in April of 2022. It's about a 46 by 28 layout. I've got to walk around the engine facility here. This is an engine house, another structure by Don Eastman. I'm doing some track realignment here in the engine facility because I added that engine house a few months ago. So I've had to redo track. This is a Millhouse River Studios turntable. You see the yard there in the background. This is a Corber roundhouse kit that I'm in the process of building. I haven't worked on it in a long time. I started building this, I don't know, a year ago, and did a lot. And you know, one of the things I like about model railroading is there's a lot of different projects you can get into, different focuses. And sometimes you just don't feel like working on something, to be honest. And I have just not got back to finishing the roundhouse. So that's why it's partially complete. But here's kind of what the yard and engine facility area look like. We'll walk around here. This little engine facility peninsula is only 3 feet wide. Here's the yard. Yes, that is a chassis system train in the middle of my otherwise 1950s steam era layout. That's my son's train. He's a huge chassis system fan, so that gets put on the layout from time to time and run. I love that my kids enjoy sharing the hobby with me. But here's the end of the yard. Main line ducts into a tunnel here. And this is a mountain. I've got a tree that I need to fix there. This is a BTS kit. Little cabin, and I just did a little farm scene, some corn. Got some detailing to do there. Up here in the mountain range, these are actually HO scale buildings from my old HO scale layout. Both of those were built by my friend Howard. And I like them for the forced perspective up there in the mountain range. And we come around here to the next area of the layout. Again, this is all a work in progress. One of the things I like to do, and I know there's different thoughts on this, as soon as I can put in at least a base layer of scenery in areas, I like to do that. I know people have different thoughts on that, and that's, again, the beauty of the hobby. Here's a couple of, this is a bar mills kit I built. This is a Blair line kit I built. This station is based off a Western Maryland prototype by my friend Jeff Grove at Carolina Craftsman Kits, which these background structures are also Carolina Craftsman Kits. And so is this one. And this little guy is Bar Mills. I like this little town. Again, work in progress. But like I said, I enjoy at least getting some base scenery in so that makes it a little more fun to photograph or to shoot video of the trains. Here's another building by my friend Howard. I acquired this from another friend when he was taking down his O-scale layout, and really happy to have it here on mine. This is one of my favorite scenes. You've seen a lot of videos shot here. This large waterfall that goes, my layout is 54 inches high, so this drops about 18 inches below and then raises all the way to the ceiling. So I really like that. And you can see where I still have work to do. That's what the scenery cart is for. And then we get into this area. Now some of this, I actually was just working on this past weekend. Again, work in progress. We have to leave the main line for a second because, well, we got to get around this center peninsula here. This diverging route, if you watched my 500 subscribers video where I talked about the old main line, that actually used to just run along this table and on the same grade as the rest and went to this bridge scene over here. Well, when I added a 2% grade, that bridge ended up not being part of the main line anymore because of the track realignment. So I put in a grade here to get down to it. It's just a little spur interchange track connecting the layout to the rest of the world. That's a Bar Mills structure. This is a Hunter Line bridge. You can see the people out enjoying the day on the river, fishing, canoeing. But I liked this scene too much to tear it out. So when I realigned the main line track, I just incorporated it differently. And you'll see here, it just goes and dead ends here at this empty tunnel portal. Used to curve on around. Actually used to have a duck under, which was a big reason why I did the track realignment. But anyways, now we'll go back and go the other direction. .2% grade starts here. This is another Bar Mills kit that I've got to do a little bit more work on, but it's in process. 2% grade starts here. It's also where the coal branch diverges off the main line and stays level here. So at this point, the main line is double tracked, which is really just a long passing siding. Here's the coal branch. BTS mine, again, work in progress. And that's where the coal branch ends. The main line, meanwhile, is up here. Crosses this bridge. And crosses, it's an Atlas truss bridge. And then it starts to come back down grade 2%. This area, I've not done much. This is just kind of a mess. Again, I like to mock up structures where they may go main line goes down grade here 2%, where it goes under the truss bridge and then crosses over the waterfall scene. This will be the only major town I have on the layout, and there'll also be some industry switching here. But yeah, that's kind of what's been going on. Again, work in progress. This was another area that got separated when I redid the main line, so I've got to come off the new main line and rejoin this. This is another Carolina Craftsman structure. My friend Jeff does exceptional work. But yeah, I just figured I'd give you a short tour of the layout. I'll show you a few trains running here in a second, but having a blast. Really enjoying building this and working on a couple of structure kits right now. Like I said, I like to vary what I do. I find that enjoyable. Sometimes I'm in the mood to do scenery. Sometimes I'm in the mood to build a kit. Sometimes I'm in the mood to ballast. Sometimes I want to just run trains. So that's the great thing about model railroading. So again, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate the support, and you can follow along for future updates and other projects and tours of my friends' layouts. So thanks again for supporting the channel and for watching Ryan Express Trains. Have a great day.